Welcome. I invite you to find a comfortable position, either standing, sitting, or lying down for this first part of our vagus nerve stimulation recipe. We'll be doing 5 exercises. The first one is for grounding and helping us to connect to the support and resource of our environment. It's so easy to get disconnected. And this is an easy thing that you can do anywhere you are at any time. I encourage you to explore many different ways of grounding. We'll just be doing this one way together. And I will be standing, but just choose whatever position you would like to have. So allow yourself to feel where your body contacts the support under you. If you're standing, it's just your feet. You might want to lift your feet, place them intentionally. Allow your body's weight to connect down through the feet. If you're sitting, feel the support of the chair under your pelvis, under your legs. Feel the support at the back of the chair. If you're lying down, allow yourself just to notice where your body contacts the surface under you. And allow yourself to notice your body breathing you. We begin this active process of connecting to your environment, allowing yourself to be held and supported. With every exhale, allow your body to accept the weight of gravity. Let go of some unnecessary holding in your muscles, your bones, your tissues. Just allowing yourself to settle and become a little heavier. This is an active process of yielding. The first step in our vagus nerve recipe. We could spend a lot more time yielding, so feel free to pause the video if you'd like to. If you feel ready to move on to exercise number 2, we'll place our fingers on either side of the face. So we're contacting the jaw. It's in front of the ears there. So allow your fingers to become like suction cups, making a real connection with the skin, sensing the muscle under the skin and the bone under the muscle. So as you continue breathing softly, allow your hands now to get a little bit heavier to create a downward traction. Gently, gently pulling on the face, pulling on that bone. And this just tends to relax this muscle, which has a very direct connection with your nervous system. Any of these exercises could be done separately, several times a day. When you feel that your nervous system has settled doing that, we can move on to the diaphragmatic breathing. So our diaphragm is a big dome-shaped muscle that resides under the rib cage. And if we put our hand right at the front of this, where the ribs come together at the front, that's right where the diaphragm is, and we'll be able to feel even perhaps the tension in the diaphragm. If we place the other hand on the chest, we can just feel the rise and fall of our chest as we inhale and exhale. The exercise we're going to do will strengthen the action of the diaphragm and release tension in the diaphragm. Your breathing has a big effect on your nervous system and on the vagus nerve. The exercise we'll do is breathing in for the count of 6 through the nose, holding the breath for the count of 7, and exhaling through the mouth with pursed lips for as long as you can, for 8, count of 8 or more. We'll do it 3 times, and in between we always come back to regular breathing. Here we go, breathing in for the count of 6, hold for 7, exhale for 8. So we're keeping the shoulders relaxed, allowing the body to continue that feeling of yielding, being heavy, supported, connected. So when you're ready, we can go back to do this our second time. Here we go. Breathing in for 6, hold for 7, exhale for as long as you can. Taking a few regular deep breaths, feeling the diaphragm do its work here. So when we're inhaling, the diaphragm is pushing down. When we're exhaling, it's just doming back up. So last time, let's breathe in for count of 6, hold for 7, exhale 8 or longer. Here we go. So just pay attention to the movement of the diaphragm, just strengthens that whole diaphragmatic breathing that will continue in the background. So we'll move on to the 2 exercises that Stanley Rosenberg, I've taken from Stanley Rosenberg's book. The first one he calls a basic exercise. And in the basic exercise, we're going to stabilize the head. We use our fingers interlaced like this and place them behind the head. The purpose of the exercise is to use the muscles of the eyes to connect with the base of the skull. And it's going to help to relax this area that tends to hold a lot of tension, especially when our nervous system is dysregulated. And what happens is when this area gets tight, it's reducing the blood flow that's going into the brain, and it reduces the function of the cranial nerves, including the vagus nerve. So to do the exercise, we interlace the fingers. We're going to bring the arms up like this and have them at the back of the head. This exercise is best learned lying down, because lying down, you're going to have good alignment of your spine. When you're doing it standing or sitting, you want to make sure you're not pushing your head forward. So keeping the head back, and we're going to use the eyes to look to the right and to the left. Before we start, just decide which is your easier way. Is it easier to go to the right and hold, or is it easier to go to the left and hold? I check this every time because for me it seems to change. Start with the side that is easier for you. And we're going to hold it in that one direction until we feel a release from the nervous system. It might feel like a sigh or a yawn, swallow, or a general softening in the body's tissues. And usually that happens between 30 seconds to a minute. So it's not any longer than that. So here we go. We're going to stabilize the head, keep it from moving. We're looking straight ahead first, and then we're going to use our eyes and go to one side. It's like we're looking to the elbow. Hold it there. My eyes will always blink, but I'm keeping them turned as far as I can to that side. And eventually there comes this little sign of relaxation. Sometimes I feel like my eyes want to close. And then I come back to center. And from here, we're going to look straight to the other side without moving the head. So that's a powerful exercise for helping the blood flow into the brainstem. Just using a neurological connection between the muscles of the eyes and the muscles of the base of the skull. Our last exercise is also to help with posture and blood flow, and it's stimulating the firing of the nerves in the trapezius muscle. We'll start with our arms hanging like this. So for this exercise, if you're standing, you want to make sure your hips don't move. We're going to be rotating the torso side to side, but just the shoulder girdle, not the hips. We want to do it briskly without stopping. When we do it at this level, we're activating the upper trapezius up here. So all we do is keep looking forward and rotate the shoulder girdle. 1, 2, 3. From there, we raise the arms to shoulder height and do the same thing here for the middle trapezius muscles. 2, 3. And from here, we like to raise the arms as high as we can, whatever is comfortable for you. And we'll be activating the firing of the nerves in the lower trapezius. 1, 2, 3. That's our 5-step vagus nerve stimulation recipe. Repeat it as often as you like. Definitely when you feel if you've come into a stress state or into a dorsal shutdown state, it helps you to bring yourself back into that state, healthy state of social engagement. Enjoy.